Welcome to Theme Thursday on Food Talk with Shari. Today is the first Theme Thursday for the month of November. And somehow whenever I think of November, it reminds me of kids, probably due to the association with Children's Day. And my son is born on November 14th as well. So when I was thinking on what should be the theme for this month, one product which came to my mind was something which is liked by kids and adults alike, Maggi. So thought, why not we experiment a little bit with Maggi? Instead of making it the way we normally do, let's add a little bit of twist to it and make different dishes out of Maggi. So let's start off with a breakfast frittata. Let's quickly check out the ingredients. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that tiny bell notification too. To make the Maggi frittata, the first step is to cook the Maggi. For cooking one packet or that 70 grams of Maggi, I'm using 1 cup of water. So let the water first come to a boil before you add the Maggi into it. I've taken a pack of chicken noodles here. You can use the regular masala noodles or even the whole wheat packet that you get. We will not be adding the tastemaker right now. We're just cooking the Maggi in plain water. So just break it into 2 or 3 pieces. I like to keep the length there. Make sure all the pieces are in water. And you know Maggi cooks really fast, so all you need to do is cover it and let it sit there till it boils for about 2 minutes. Once it comes to a boil, turn off the heat and let it sit in that hot water covered for 1 or 2 minutes, and then your Maggi would be cooked and done. Make sure you don't leave the Maggi in hot water for a long time. It will be overcooked that way. So once it's been there for about 1 or 2 minutes and you know it's cooked, you need to drain off the water. And immediately pour some cold water or room temperature water also, so that further cooking is stopped. Now into the cooked Maggi, let's add 2 eggs. Next goes in some fresh cream. So for seasoning, other than the Maggi taste maker, I'm also using some chili flakes and piri piri masala. And the Maggi taste maker. Just whisk this or just use a fork and mix this all well. Since the tastemaker already has some salt, I am adding just a tiny bit of salt for this. So let's keep this aside and start cooking the frittata. I'm using an iron skillet here to cook the frittata. So this way my skillet can go directly into the oven for the remaining part of the cooking. Now, in case you don't have an iron skillet, you can do it in a non-stick pan as well. So what I do in that case is, once the frittata is cooked on the gas stove, I then move it onto a baking tray. I just slide it out onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper and then cook it in the oven. I'm adding only half the quantity of butter initially. The remaining half we'll add it once the vegetables are almost cooked. Now into this, I'm adding the vegetables one by one. We can cook it all together. So vegetables like spinach and mushroom tend to lose a lot of water. So we just have to make sure that all that water is evaporated before we add in the egg batter. The vegetables are cooked now. So into this, we'll add the remaining butter first. Make sure the vegetables are evenly spread across on the pan, because next goes in the Maggi and egg mix. Spread the mix evenly around. Cover this and cook this on low flame. So the edge should look slightly done. And at this stage, make sure your oven is preheated at 180 degrees Celsius too. The edges are slowly getting done now. So I'm going to add some jalapenos and red peppers along with some grated cheese. Jalapenos and red peppers is purely optional. I'm using mozzarella cheese, but you can use any processed cheese of your choice or whatever you have available at home. Cover for another 2 to 3 minutes before we put it into the oven. This will now go into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. So the top will be cooked then. The frittata is done now. Make sure you have it hot.